pause this screen. I forgot to record it. I'm going to record it from now on, so you can look at these hands and compare how they went on each table. So let's have a look at this one here. Let's look at the bidding on this, and it started off North passing, East bidding 1 spade. I think everyone opened 1 spade here. You've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That seems like a reasonable opening bid, although some people could have conceivably opened that 1 no trump. And then South here bid 2 diamonds. South has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they bid 2 diamonds. Now, do you think that was the right bid, 2 diamonds? Any comments, any thoughts on that?
No.
Well, you have 2 5-card suits, and it's normal if you're going to overcall here with 2 5-card suits to bid the higher ranking suit. In other words, to bid 2 diamonds rather than 2 clubs. With 2 5-card suits, you bid the higher ranking suit. The idea is that later on you may have a chance to introduce clubs, and then your partner can go back to diamonds at the same level if they prefer that. On this particular hand, as you see, you've got a great club fit with your partner. But anyway, you bid 2 diamonds. West bids 2 hearts. That should normally show a 5-card suit, at least. And East supports by bidding 3 hearts. Now, on this occasion, it was passed out. But if you look at the West hand, you'll see they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points. Their partner opened, so they have at least 12 points. So with 26 combined points, you definitely should not be passing. You definitely should be bidding 4 hearts on this hand. And that's what the recommended contract would be here. Now, what would you expect North to lead on this hand? Any thoughts? Well, the diamond lead is very attractive, isn't it? Even if your partner hadn't bid diamonds, you'd be very much thinking of leading a singleton. So, in fact, very many people did lead a singleton on this hand. So let's have a look at how it would go here. So you're playing in a contract of 3 hearts here. They lead a diamond, and before you play to trick 1, let's try and make a plan. Let's try and work out where we're in danger of losing tricks. So how many spade tricks do you think you might lose? Well, you've got 1 spade loser here. You're not going to lose any hearts because you've got solid hearts. Diamonds, you could conceivably lose 2 diamonds, except because they've led a diamond, I think it's very unlikely I'm going to lose to both the king and the jack here. Probably 1 diamond at worst here. And do I have any club losers? Well, probably not. You've got a singleton here. You can play the ace on that. So you're not going to lose any clubs. So actually your goal here should be to really make 12 tricks here. So let's see how it goes. They play a diamond. South here played the king, and Declarer took it with the ace. Now, particularly after that opening bid, the bid of 2 diamonds there, you should be very suspicious that that lead of the 4 of diamonds is a singleton. Why? Because South has promised, a 5-card suit. You started with 4 cards. There were 3 in dummy. North almost certainly has got a singleton diamond. However, the person who played this hand, after winning the ace of diamonds, well, what would you do? What do you think you should do after winning the ace of diamonds? I mean, the obvious answer is to draw trumps. There's no advantage in delaying drawing trumps here, so you should really draw trumps immediately. Unfortunately, this declarer didn't. She played the queen of diamonds, and of course it was ruffed. Okay, they then played the spade, who took the ace. He played the ace of clubs, and then played another club. I mean, let's go back to that. You can certainly you know, play a club if you wish, and you can ruff a club if you wish. But if you decide to ruff a club, you're ruffing in the west hand. Let's go back. If you play a club here, right, you can win that one and ruff, but you're ruffing in the west hand here, and it's not gaining you any tricks at all. And it's one of the most common mistakes I see when I'm looking online, that people ruff in the hand where they've got long trumps, and it does not gain you anything at all. Ruffing in the short hand may, but not ruffing in the long hand. So that ace of clubs was played. They ruffed the club. It doesn't really help them. And then finally they start to draw trumps. When I see people playing like this, I'm sort of whispering to them, please draw trumps, please draw trumps. Okay. And then they led the 9 of diamonds. All the trumps have gone now because there was a ruff. There's no more trumps now. Southbury played the jack here, so that's another trick for the defense. Okay, they're going to cash one more spade. After that, declarer will make the rest of these tricks because they've just got a good diamond. Oh, well, no, they rocked it anyway, and they've got good heart. So they made 10 tricks on this hand, but obviously they should have been in game and should have made more than that. Let's look at it another time. We're going to look at the same hand played by a different declarer this time, and let's see how that one goes. Okay, so here the bidding was a little bit different. It went 1 spade, 2 clubs. Really, as I say, South should overcall diamonds rather than clubs here, but they happen to find a good club fit. 2 hearts, 3 clubs, 3 hearts, 4 hearts. So 4 heart contract once again. And North is on lead, and North on this table led a diamond again. Now, again, you should be a little suspicious of that lead because they bid clubs, supported clubs, and yet they've led another suit. So that is an indication that could well be a singleton here. Let's see what happened. Here the jack lost to the queen, and let's see what declarer did next. Here they did better. They started off drawing trumps, so that was good. 1 round gone there. Okay, and they drew that last trump there with the jack. So that's all the trumps gone. Now what should declarer do? Well, what they actually did was they played the ace of clubs, played the ace of spades. Okay, this is all okay. And then they played a diamond here. Now, if you look at the diamond situation, 2 of the honors have gone. So the only chance to make a trick here is to try a finesse. Okay. Unfortunately, they played the ace. They didn't try the finesse, and now they're always going to lose another trick. In fact, what they did was they kept playing trumps here, and if you want to analyze the position, you can always click on this GIB button, and it will show you how many tricks you'll get by different cards. What it's saying here is that at the moment, declarer can make an over trick. Okay, if declarer plays any of the cards with a 1, they can make an over trick. So, but what declarer did here was they kept playing trumps instead of playing the diamonds. And at this point, they played the last round of trumps. Okay, and now they're not going to make any diamonds. If we bring up the 4 hands at this point, they're out of trumps now. So when they play a spade, the opponents will get in and will be able to take their 2 kings that you didn't ruff. So again, declarer only made 10 tricks on this one by because of carrying on with trumps instead of making at least one more diamond trick. Anyone have any comments on that? Any questions? Let's try one more. Let's have a look at this one. If you played this, you will obviously perhaps recognize how you played it, but I didn't want to show anyone who made any mistakes here. Here the bidding was fairly straightforward. 1 spade, 2 hearts, that definitely should promise a 5-card suit. 3 hearts, 4 hearts. And here the opponents again played, led the singleton diamond. Let's have a look at how this one went. They played the king and you took the ace. And Declarer now leads the queen of clubs. Now, that's an interesting play. When you lead the queen of clubs in a situation like this, really, you're not really helping against correct defense to make any more tricks here. The only way you can make a trick here with the queen is if North has the king and doesn't play it. But of course, North really should play the king, although some defenders might slip up and not do that. But if you think the defense might make a mistake, you could play this. The only problem here is you haven't drawn trumps yet. So what Declarer was hoping to do was to make a trick with the queen, play low here, and if that had won, then he'd be able to later on play the ace of clubs and discard a spade with it. Unfortunately, it all went pear-shaped because South won the king, played back a diamond, and again, the defense got a rough here. So that was a needless risk there. If you want to try that, then really you should be drawing trumps first. Okay. So again, I think this one led to 10 tricks. Let's just go through it. Yeah, I think it. We'll just see how that ended in 10 tricks there because you suffered that rough there. Okay. Let's have a look at another one. We've got time for one more, I think. Okay, so again, this was an uncontested auction, and let's see what happened here. Again, they led the 4 of diamonds. So the king was played, you won it with the ace, and this time again, Declarer starts off by drawing trumps, which is great. 3 rounds of trumps means there's no roughing to go on. Then what? Then they led the 9 of diamonds, and Declarer may well have been planning to finesse here. It's probably the only chance to avoid the diamond loser. But South very obligingly played second hand high, played the jack, and now it's in the bag for Declarer. Declarer now just has all the diamond tricks. Okay, and is able to make 12 tricks here. So as I said, a couple of people did make 12 tricks. That one will lead to 12 tricks there. And then just the last one, where they also made 12 tricks. Let's have a look at this. There's also some interesting things to see here. Here there was a contested auction going and bidding clubs. Again, if we look at the play on this one, North leads a singleton diamond here, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so here West, instead of drawing trumps right away, led the queen of clubs, but played the ace. Okay, and then having won the ace, they played a club back. And again, there's absolutely no point in this play. I mean, the only time you would want to play this way is if you needed to get back to the West hand, you'd rough a club to get there. But by roughing in the hand with the 6 hearts here, you're not gaining any extra tricks. And a lot of people do this. I don't know why, just because it's there, I guess. Just because they're rough. Okay, what did they do next? Now they're drawing trumps. That's good. They've drawn 3 rounds of trumps. They cash the ace of spades, and they lead the 8 of diamonds. And this time, this South played low, which is obviously the right play, and West risked the finesse there. West played low, the 8 won the trick, and now they made the rest of the tricks. They're making 12 tricks there without any help from the defense. Okay, so that was really what I wanted to look at this week. Does anyone have any questions about any of those hands?
Yes, Tony.
Yes.
Yes, Tony, I don't quite understand why on that particular hand you shouldn't have trumped the club,
Right.
because I said it's no advantage, because you've got all the club, from the main hand where the trumps are.
Right. Okay. So the point of roughing is to gain extra tricks.
Yes.
Now, how many trump tricks would declarer expect to make here? Well, declarer's got 6 here, 3 there. So declarer has 6 heart tricks.
Yes.
So although you can rough a club, okay, this is what I'll go back to the point where although you can lead a club and then rough a club, okay, it does not give you any extra tricks.
Oh, right.
Because you started with 6 tricks. Because you're roughing with one of these 6 cards, roughing in the long hand, it does not lead to any extra tricks. You can do it, but all you're doing is, reducing your trump length, giving the opponents a slight chance to, get in or rough or over rough. And it's of absolutely no merit at all. I see about at least half, maybe not half, maybe a third of people play this way, and I think they're drawn by this, having created this void here, them sort of instinctively want to rough with it.
Yes, I would.
It will not lead you to any more tricks by roughing in the long hand. There are a few exceptions where you cross rough in both hands, but in the majority of cases, you will not gain any extra tricks. So I'm really glad you asked that question, because a lot of people are still doing that, and when I see it, I think, oh no, don't do that, there's no point. Okay.
The other thing is, Tony, which has nothing to do with this particular hand, when we play our Friday games,
yes,
are you watching us then? Are you watching it all on the screen?
So the same thing applies today and to the Friday game, that I can watch.
All right, that's interesting.
I'm not normally, so obviously, especially on a large game like today, I'm not watching all the screens. I might have a couple that I'm looking at. I'm mainly looking at them for the point of view of, are they running behind time? So I've got a display where I can see how many people are still playing on a round. So if there's someone behind, I will normally go to that table and see if they've got some problem. So I can watch you in real time, but normally I don't. But I may happen to see something going on.
But you're obviously there on the computer all the time.
I am, yes. So what I'm actually doing is sort of monitoring. There's a screen where it will warn me if there's any problems, like if people get disconnected, or if someone makes a call to the director, then I'll get notified, and then I'll go to that table. So if you want to call a director, then I get a message, and then I'll come and see if I can help you. Yeah. But
good.
I'm not watching you all. No, I don't have enough eyes.
No. Okay. Thank you, Tony.
All right. Anyone have any other questions about this or anything else?
Tony, I don't actually quite understand how the pairs scoring works and how you're paired. I don't think I understand the whole setup, really.
You mean of the game we're playing today?
No, the Friday game, I mean. Yeah.
Oh, the team game?
The team, I mean, team, yeah, sorry.
Okay. Well, maybe that's a subject for another talk.
Yes, I'd like that, Tony, as well.
How does the team scoring work? Okay. So I've been meaning to cover that, so maybe I'll do that another time. Yes, hello.
2 questions.
Yes, Francis.
One, on that hand, would you be tempted to bid the overcall of the diamond?
Yes, I would. I would, because I've got good shape, so I think I'd bid 2 diamonds there.
Okay. Now, my second point is that I find it very difficult to follow when you're explaining where to click and how to look at what the buttons mean. And I know this is going to be a very big ask, but would it be at all possible for you to make some notes? Because I'm better at following written instructions.
Okay.
I don't know if it's possible.
Notes about what, Francis?
Well, when you get, when I go in, I don't understand the buttons. First of all,
Which
how
ones?
to get to it.
Which buttons? Which buttons are you talking about?
Well, the play button or the GIB button or the
here.
Just to get to it, how to ask it to do that.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can. I've recorded the most of this video, so I don't know if that will help.
Yes, I will try. I have tried it once. I'll try it again.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Tony.
Anything else, anyone?
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
All right. I'm going to stop sharing for a moment then. Okay. So if that's it, then I hope you found that useful. I'll put up a video of what I've recorded, and hope to see most of you at 2 o'clock. And I'll be watching some of you, but not all of you.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks very much. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.